Hello, I'm your host Muse, and today we're back with another recipe from the Stardew Valley cookbook. And today we're making radish salad. In the game, you get this recipe from watching the Queen of Sauce. In here, it makes 4 to 6 servings. Now we're going to get half of our radishes, and in total, you're going to want 1 pound. So we're going to use half a pound, and we're going to cut them into half-inch wedges, and that should be about 2 heaping cups. We put our radishes in a small bowl, and we have a small saucepan on the stove. We're going to add to that 3 tablespoons of sugar, 1 teaspoon of salt, or 2 teaspoons of salt, and 1 teaspoon of black peppercorns, like the actual corns or bits, ball things. Yeah, you get it. Then 2 bay leaves, 3/4 cup of white wine vinegar, and half a cup of water. You're going to mix it all together and bring it to a boil.
A quote from George. You know, this reminds me of my childhood. Sometimes we didn't have much, but we make a little go a long way. We'd bring in a batch of radishes from the garden and do them up 6 ways from Sunday. Then we'd have ourselves a radish feast. Ah, those were the days.
Now we're going to stir that until the salt and sugar dissolve into the water, so like about 2 to 3 minutes. Now we're going to pour this over our radishes with the bay leaves and peppercorns still in there. Then we're going to give it a nice stir and let it sit or just cool for about an hour. These are done cooling, so now we're going to put them in the fridge to chill until we need them again. And once you're ready to serve, you're going to take the other half of your red radishes, and if you can find 8 ounces of French breakfast radishes, you can also get that, but we're just going to add a little bit more of the normal radishes. There is a difference between them. Apparently these are a bit more peppery, but too bad for us. So you're going to thinly or very thinly slice these, and you would half or quarter your French breakfast radishes. Now we've taken our pickled radishes out of the fridge, and we're going to put our radishes that we just chopped into a medium bowl, or a bowl, or large, medium bowl, whatever holds this. And then we're going to get a slotted spoon of some sorts and scoop out these without any of the peppercorns or bay leaves. Just gonna make sure none of these get in there. This might be a little bit of a process depending on how big the slots on your spoons are. Then yeah, get those in there. Now to make the dressing, we're going to get 1/4 cup of this vinegar pickling stuff, and another tablespoon of that white wine vinegar, 1 tablespoon of Dijon mustard, 2 teaspoons of honey, and some salt and pepper. Just shake it on there, and then we'll whisk it all together.
Queen's tip. Combine these recipes to make a dinner fit for the governor. Radish salad, eggplant parmesan, ginger ale, and banana pudding. We've made all of these, and I'll link the videos in the description.
Now we're going to get a 1/4 cup of avocado or olive oil, and we're going to slowly pour it, a little much there, slowly pour it into this while whisking it very quickly. Now we're going to drizzle this over our radishes. And then we're going to put some salt and pepper on it and then toss it around. And you can't just toss it in one spot, you have to toss it around. Now we're going to add a 1/3 cup of hand-torn fresh dill, and we're going to toss that in here, and you can leave some for garnish. And now it's time to try it. I'm gonna try and get a bit, I think I'm gonna get a small piece of get a bit of the pickled and a thinly sliced since we don't have the French breakfast radish. It definitely has a kick to it, but it's really good. Like, it obviously has that like pickled like tang to it, but I still think that the way that it works is good, and the normal radish, I think it mixed well into that dressing well too, and I think it's good, and it all mixes really well, and I'm curious what it would taste like with the French breakfast radish. So if you're able to find that, and I would like to know what it tastes like. And now you know how to make radish salad from Stardew Valley. And if you enjoyed this video, please consider liking and subscribing. And that's the second recipe in the fall section.